He's going to be close to a first down, picked up about 8.5 yards. In the New York State Lacrosse Championship as a senior. Second down and short. Going to hand it off to Carruthers over the right side, left side of that offensive line. Out to the close to the 40 to this game. And talk about him having just 5 or 6 total practices coming into this. Can't imagine how daunting that might be for a true freshman. They hammer it straight ahead to Carruthers at about the 40-yard
defense. They're looking for Carruthers to step up and have a big day.
Second down and 8. Our line keeps it himself, and a nice open field tackle on the play
By the safety, Chase Kirshen.
Sets up a third down and 5. Carruthers in the backfield. They're going to run the option again to the wide side of the field. Our line couldn't unround the defenders and is brought down short of the. His first practice was on August the 21st. He's only had about 5 or 6. First and 10 from the 25. Carruthers with good protection. Tried to chip block, and our line is going to gain about 2 yards on the play. Quint.
Making something out of nothing. Xavier was born with a lacrosse playing 2 sports at Navy, which nowadays, I mean, that's basically dinosaur territory. Nobody plays 2 sports in college.
Oh, we long for the good old days, Q. Our line tried to make a move, nobody buying it. Brought down at the 25-yard line again, and
Olsen felt that he'd have a better chance to play somewhere else, so
Carruthers got stoned in the middle of the field, nowhere to go there. Good tackling. Nick Anderson, who led the team into the third time at the 25. Unable to move the football for long stretch. 2:04 to go in the first quarter. They run the option, and our line keeps it. That defensive line has been pretty impressive so far, Dusty, especially Sample.
Against South Alabama was the American Defensive Player of the Week. Excellent getting up the field, penetrating against the run.
They run it right at him, and they're able to limit the gain to about 3 yards on the play. Patrick Johnson, a guy that you alluded to in our meeting.
Very hard for them to get that inside running game going.
You love those big guys that blow up offensive lines, huh?
No doubt.
Third down and 6. Our line with the toss into the boundary, and they're going to be stopped up short of the first down again. That was Miles Fells. Robert Green, who was a former player at Navy, to take on a lot of important initiatives to make some tangible change. On the toss into the boundary. Boy, big tackle, big hit at the drive for show. Baber's team trying to get that dub today against the Panthers. Meanwhile, back here, Navy starting with its best field position of the afternoon after its best defensive series of the afternoon. Warren in motion, and that's going to be Nelson Smith. And there's one more look at Robert Green, by their head coach Neo Matalolo. Constantly in the ear of his players, especially Cameron Kinley, one of their leaders. Nowhere to go on second down. Dalen Moore for 16 yards last week, actually 2 weeks ago in that loss against BYU. On the toss to the wide side of the field, and a good open field tackle on Chance Warren.
It's his staff.
Yeah, think about long-standing staffs.
It's been there for a
Iowa,
while.
Northwestern,
Ohio. The Bobcat coach, I think.
TCU.
Just hope you guys didn't Google and cheat last night. Over the middle, Dalen with the pass. Dalen Morris came back. He's been there for a minute now.
Yes, he has. One of the longest tenured coaches in the FBS.
Former head coach at Nebraska. Doing a nice job with the Bobcats. Another pass, and this one complete by Dalen Morris. Found Mark Walk second half for Perry Olson, who's now in the transfer portal. 2:20 to go in the first half. Morris can try and pass again. Throws a dart, incomplete, broken up at the 37-yard line. That pass in 10-10 for Dalen Morris, 6'1" senior out of Huntsville, Alabama. Run a little option. Morris is going to keep it. and pushed out of bounds right around the 45-yard line. About
Ohio now has to respect the run game. And again, I'd love to see Carruthers be able to move the football in the middle.
3rd and 4. There he is, but Carruthers couldn't get anywhere. Stopped right after taking that hand.
Keon Howard making some nice throws to run this offense.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th and 3, a little movement up front, loose ball. And I'm not sure exactly what happened there. It looked like Navy fumbled it, or on the field and on the sidelines and beyond. They run it between the tackles on 1st down and 10. That's Nelson Smith. And Morris still in at quarterback, taking over from Xavier Arlon. 2nd down, handed off in a 1st down run by Nelson Smith, the 5'9" senior from Baton Rouge.
At some point, Dalen Morris gives them a much better opportunity to do that.
1st down and 10. Morris hands it off. A gaping hole up the middle in one of the biggest plays of the afternoon for Navy offensively. Jamel Carruthers
Had a monster game against them a year ago.
He was a revelation last year after moving over from slot back. This time picks up a couple of yards. Carruthers at 54 yards against the safety, Larry Brook. Morris out of the shotgun. They option it to the right, and it'll be a gain of about a yard on the play. 3rd coming to Tulane, now a key component of that defensive front. Last week's AAC Defensive Player of the Week. Little trickery coming up on the throwback. Complete and close to the 1st down. Morris made the catch, and they're going to move the chain.
Got versatility. I think he can play 3 technique inside as a pass rusher, hand into the ground, DN, or a stand-up linebacker. Bright future. I agree, Clint.
On the handoff, this is Carruthers. And that's just the 3rd play.
Cut it straight. But this team looks focused and efficient now here in the 3rd quarter.
And got a little bit of rhythm going here, Q. On 2nd and 5, Carruthers again picks up about 3, keeps those legs moving, maybe 4 yards. Going to set up a... Carruthers been carrying the ball a lot here. Former high school player of the year in state of Kentucky picks up the 1st down. A spirited run on the right side of that offensive line.
Defensive line.
1st down and 10 from the 34. Carruthers again, this time upended. We talked about
or a linebacker, you cannot throw at him, and that's exactly what happened there from the backside. Justin Self draws the flag. Good call.
1st and 25 back near midfield, and wow, what a great play. Dalen Morris sacked for a loss and 2 a season ago.
You can take a shot and throw the football, get a chunk of this yardage back.
2nd and 28. That pass complete to Chance Warren, and Warren steps out of bounds.
Yards is all they're looking for. We haven't seen much today from 3 Michael Cooper. Low side of your screen, but a big target for this offense.
At 6'5". Morris back to pass under some heat. He's going to run it, but step out of bounds short of the 1st down, right at the 40-yard line. So it's going to be 4th down, and for Clemson, maybe?
I don't know about a warning shot for Clemson, but maybe everyone else is competing for 2nd place. But a great matchup, no question.
Got to think big, Dusty. Got to think big. Back to pass over the middle, complete down to the 45-yard line, and a dart thrown by Dalen Morris.
Well thrown ball by Dalen Morris.
A 24-yard gain up to the 45 on Tulane side of midfield. Morris with time again over the middle, caught. The ball comes loose. They're going to say that he was down right.
Nelson Smith,
big fullback, alone back behind Morris, takes it, gets airborne. Touchdown Navy. And they're on the board. Nelson Smith.
Just about scoring. This is, hey, can we just get a 1st down and then build off the 1st down into the next 1st down and then continue the series?
That's right. They got to build trust with the communication, and then you got to have success to build that trust, and they're just not. Goes out and buys the groceries. He's a recruiting coordinator, and he's done just a heck of a job getting good players in here. This quarterback looks dynamite, man. They're playing so well.
Yeah, they're definitely more confidence. Keon Howard's his name. It creates something positive. Again, on offense right now, the Navy team, they are down 24-7. The only good thing we could say, though, for the Middies, getting a touchdown in the second half and right up the gut.
Oh, baby.
That's a big deal.
We got problems.
And that's the key to the offense. It's the fullback. That's where the offense stops and starts. You get the fullback involved.
Who's been, the guy, the primary ball carrier. He's going to take a breather here as they're inside the 5-yard line and looking to potentially score and make this a game.
And look up front for Tulane, listen, they got 2 draftable D linemen. They got an outside linebacker, number 7, Patrick Johnson, who's got to help in stopping these long runs and make a goal line stand here.
The problem, too, when you're Navy and you have an offense that's run dominant, if you are down by double digits, you can't get back in the game by passing. This is what you got to do. You got to punch it in on big runs. But you have moments, Kevin Nagandi in studio alongside Mark Sanchez and Booger McFarland, and Navy off that big run by Carruthers trying to punch it in, and nice stuff right there on the front line. They eventually give it to Navy, and now, guys, 1st and 10, just at the 32-yard line for Navy. You see the total yards there, over 170, and they're going to the passing game. They'll air it out. They have a chance, but just a little too far on the throw.
I mean, they can't get enough reps at this kind of. Take a shot here after a big stop.
Dalen Morris under center. We'll see if they go back to the running game, and there is up the gut. If it's working, keep going, right? With the fullback, Carruthers, picking up 4 yards on the run.
But let's just face it.
We'll see if they go back to the run game. Morris going back, feeling the pressure, rolling out to the right side.
There he is. That was the pressure from Sample. He's the one who needed to step up, and he sure did right there from the outside linebacker position. Great stuff. Get me positive yards on this 1st down.
You see the yardage differential is Morris under center. Again, the ground game up the gut, and that is a 1st down quickly. Nelson Smith moving the chains.
Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Right now, this Tulane defense is on their heels. Continue to pound it down their throat. Nice call there by Navy.
Trying to sneak in an extra play here right before the 4th quarter.
Excuse me, this was Jamel Carruthers with this long run.
Hey, and I'm going to tell you, when Tulane pulls 77, Jeffrey Johnson out, the middle of the field is open.
They try to hit the middle of the field again, Quint. Down to the 37. And up Jamel Carruthers in the backfield. Behind quarterback Dalen Morris. Carruthers gets the call, and that's going to be close, maybe a little bit short. What do you do here, Justin? 4th down and 1. The fullback in, Nelson Smith. They run a little option. Morris keeps it himself, has the 1st down, still on his feet all the way down to the 32-yard line. So they move the chain.
This defense, and now the running game's starting to work.
He's looking to throw it, has a man on the slant, wide open, caught, touchdown Michael Cooper! Wow, what a comeback point with this much time.
It's the right call, there's no question. Try to tie this game up or you're still a field goal down.
Carruthers in the backfield, they fake the toss. Morris into the end zone, room service, caught, and we've got a tie game. Devin Matthews with 24-0 to tie the game at 24 apiece here in the 4th quarter with a little over 11 minutes to go. 1st down and 10 from their own side of the 42-yard line. Trying the middle of the field, and a gain of about 2 yards on the play. Dalen Morris began the game as a spectator. Work, patience, footwork. He was locked in and won the starting job before giving way to the number 2 quarterback here today, Xavier Arline. On the handoff, Morris keeps it out to the 50-yard line.
The territory this Navy offense wants to be in. 94's in. The big nose 77's out. Look for up the middle.
That's what they try. Carruthers stopped, and boy, it's going to be close. It looks like he got it, depending on
Jeffrey Johnson, as he's still on the sidelines, getting a breath.
Carruthers in the backfield. He takes the handoff. They're trying to pound away between the tackles. That time, nowhere to go prior to the second half. Morris got his mojo back. 2nd down and 10 from the 48. He's going to throw it here. And he wisely throws it away. Outside of the pocket, ball beyond the line of scrimmage, thus no ground.
Who's got some excellent size down here at the bottom near to your screen.
You saw defensive coordinator Jack Curtis up top a moment ago looking for his defense to get a stop here on 3rd and long. Carruthers with nowhere to go, stopped at the 49-yard line.
Do not like the decision there by the quarterback to take a shot in that moment.
4:41 to go. 1st down and 10 for Navy. Quarterback Dalen Morris at the control. Tosses it into the boundary, and a nice run by Chance Warren. Warren out near midfield and talking his stuff to the defensive back that tried to make the stop.
Perfect execution on the option by Navy.
On Tulane side of midfield, Warren in motion, and Dalen Morris kept it and got nailed immediately up front. Nowhere to go.
Leader, a 3-time captain, Jonesy. We haven't called his name much today. Usually a very productive defensive tackle. Timely TFL there.
2nd and 12. Morris going to pass over the middle, open, caught down to the 35-yard line. In stride is Michael Cooper. Press between the 1st and 2nd in terms of their aerial attack.
And that opens up the run game on the backside of that.
Going to hand it off to Carruthers. Nowhere to go in the middle of the field. DeAndre Williams there in on another tackle. He had a little bit of company.
Earn no rush.
Azon Nichols won it last year for Navy on a 48-yard field goal. Carruthers again. A quick hitter down to about the 32-yard line. Going to get an attempt to win this game in consecutive years for Navy. Here we go on 3rd down and 8. Morris gives it to the fullback. Carruthers stays on his feet, gets the 1st down, and that is huge for Navy. Well within field goal range. And right now they're on the 24-yard line of Tulane. In control with 1:10 to go. Carruthers with 127 yards and adding to that total. They want to put the ball in the middle of the field as Tulane's defense goes for the strip. They're going to come back in school history for Navy. They bring in the fullback Nelson Smith. Morris is going to keep it himself. 2 hands on the football inside the 20-yard line to about the 17. The ball is going to be on winning field goal. They run it into the boundary. They're going to keep it on that left hash as Morris goes down with 23 seconds to go.